𝐔𝐒𝐬𝐞', a small village in Malappuram district. I'm basically proud of my native place because it's famous for a freedom fighter called Abdurrahman. And I pursued my primary education in my native place, a school named Malabar Central School. And I finished my BA in Calicut University. I was specialized in sociology. Then I have completed PG from IIT Gandhinagar. I was specialized in anthropology, culture, focusing cultural anthropology. Then basically I am research aspirant students. I believe that through this experience I can serve my society more because I can find the deeper problems of my society by focusing anthropological research, focusing on the ethnographical researches. Yes, sir.
So, you mentioned that you come from a place where there is a famous freedom fighter.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know that, I mean, we all know that there are a lot of problems in India right now.
Yeah.
And we need people to solve those problems. Many different sorts of people to solve those problems. So, for example, when it was in British time, we needed freedom fighters to solve the major issue. So we have many issues right now.
Yes.
So do you think which kinds of people are most required at this time? Is it IAS officer or freedom fighters or some other sort of people?
I think that the people who are mostly educated is most wanted in this era because the most of problems were in the educated areas or in the academics areas. So that's why I was pursuing this IAS education by this field of anthropology or such academic field. And influencing this person, he was marginalized from the list of freedom fighters in the last year. Then I was taken intention that I want to be an IS officer and I can recover these problems of marginalizing these scholars from the list.
So, do you think scholars or professors are important for a country or to solve the issues that exist in our country right now?
Yes, I think so. Today, in this country, India, the problem is lack of education. I think so. Because the lack of education, the people have forgotten about their cultures, about their traditions. That was their problems, I think so.
So, in your skills, you have mentioned 5 languages and research and presentation.
Yes.
You didn't mention your management skill or organization skill. Then why don't you go and become a famous professor in some reputed universities?
I think education is the basic power. If you have education, if you have the intention to present a thing, I think the management skills will be coming after it. It's an automatic skill. I think so. It will come after it.
So you don't think management skill is not that important?
I think it's a something that will be coming after we have if we have educator well.
So you prefer IAS, right?
Yes.
And you have mentioned in your CV that there will be more opportunities if you are in administration,
Yes, yes.
administrative level. Are you serious? Do you seriously think that?
Yes.
Because if you are any officer in any area in this country, you have a lot of restrictions. But if you are a professor, because you already have good track record of securing good ranks and good percentage in exams, which of them, professors or civil servants, are more free, or which of them get more opportunities to serve the community?
Okay, so I believe that become an administrative position, I believe that we will get an authority to speak something. In becoming a professor, there will be a limited areas of people will heard us. That will be limitized our ideologies. I think so. And if we have a authority position, I think a margin of peoples will be come after us and will ready to hear our words. So I think to serve society, become an academic, it could be better to be a civil servant. That's all.
Mr. Sayyaf,
Okay, sir.
as a student of anthropology or cultural anthropology, do you think the socio-cultural and religious differences in India-like nations works as a blockade or a hindrance to the total development of the nation?
I believe so.
I think you will be speak with some data.
Yes. Yeah, in the case of India, we have witnessed a lot of struggles in the case of religions and different castes and different marginalized peoples. I believe that in India, lies in its own roots. We can solve it by any type of developments. So I believe that by different societies or different religions, it's a reality that we can create a great developments. But I think by motivating people to be agreed with the diversity, we can come up with an holistic ideology of developments. I think so.
Okay. What is your role being an with your prophecy in sociology and cultural anthropology in this field where you have to serve the community or the nation? I think my question is related to the field, not in an academic perspective.
Okay, in this becoming an IAS, I will be mostly focusing on the moral responsibility, as I have mentioned in my CV that I have studied in a moral education also. So I think that by giving the society some moral advices and moral investments, that will be help them to change their mentality and to be a to go shoulder to shoulder and to be and to agree this diversity. And I believe that by doing these moral ideas and the ideas of diversity, we can make our country at its peak.
To convey these moral ideas is become a civil servant is essential
Yes, I think so because
because there are many other options to
Yeah.
convey as a priest or a religious scholar or a moral scholar or a or a teacher or a professor. You can convey this message with this aspect. Is there an essential need to become an IAS?
Yeah, if I'm a teacher, I'm a scholar, there will be a lot of limited persons can agree me as an authority. If I'm a Muslim, the Muslims will be agreed me. But in the case of civil service, we will get a authority from the nation, from the central. So I think becoming a scholar and a civil servant, I can give more advices and more social services to my society. That's it.
Okay. Can you mention any of work or book you last read in your expertise field, anthropology?
Yeah, the last book I have read was What is Islam, written by 𝐔𝐒𝐓𝐀𝐕𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐞'𝟐𝟓. The book was basically very interesting that he was discussing what is Islam. His question was what is Islam, and he was coming up with different traditions like Sufism and philosophy and some literature study. Here we can see different aspects of Islam. In Sufism, which are obligated in Islam will be freed. In the other case, the opposite will be happen. So he asking that what is Islam? This concept make me more aspirant in research studies uh, and go through more research about this concept of what is Islam. Then I have come up with a new anthropology of Islam written by John Bones. Then I got the answer that Islam is indifferent and Islam is a religion of tolerance. That's
Okay, then from there I will take my last question for you.
okay, sir.
With your background in cultural anthropology and in a seminary life, do you think you are an apt person in the field of a civil service?
Yes,
In
sir.
a secular field of civil service?
Yes, sir. I think as I have mentioned, the need of this country is to come up this type of students to the civil servant because they got this idea of moral ideas. In the case of secular schools or secular education, there will be a lack of moral ideas and a rigorous movement in the academics or such ideas. But in the case of moral ideas, they have been lacked. So I believe that by coming up these types of moral students from this field, we can achieve a great developments.
Thank you, Mr. Sayaf.
Thank you, sir.